Imagine being born into a nest you don't recognize, raised by parents who aren't yours, surrounded by siblings who aren't really your siblings either. Then one day, with no warning, no guide, and no map, you spread your wings and fly thousands of miles across entire continents, alone, to a place you've never seen, following directions written into you before you even hatched. This isn't science fiction. This is the true, almost unbelievable story of the common cuckoo. Here's where it gets strange. Adult cuckoos don't raise their own young. Instead, the mother cuckoo sneaks into another bird's nest, quietly removes one of the host's eggs, and replaces it with her own. An act of deception so precise it takes mere seconds. The unsuspecting host bird, often a much smaller species like a reed warbler, doesn't notice the switch. She returns to her nest and continues incubating, completely unaware she's now raising a stranger's chick. When the cuckoo chick hatches, it does something disturbing yet remarkable. Blind, featherless, and just hours old, it instinctively pushes every other egg and chick out of the nest, ensuring it receives all the food and attention from its unknowing foster parents. It grows rapidly, often becoming several times larger than the poor, exhausted birds feeding it. Birds who never stop to question why their chick now dwarfs them entirely. But the truly jaw-dropping part of this story hasn't even started yet. Once the young cuckoo grows old enough to fly, its foster parents begin their own migration, or sometimes don't migrate long distances at all. And the adult cuckoos who actually gave birth to this chick, they left weeks earlier, long before their offspring even hatched. This means the young cuckoo is left utterly alone, with no parent, no flock, and no experienced bird to lead the way. And yet, driven purely by instinct encoded in its genes, this young, inexperienced bird lifts off from Europe and begins an extraordinary solo journey across multiple continents to reach wintering grounds in Central Africa, a distance of thousands of miles it has never flown before and has no memory of. Scientists tracking these birds with tiny satellite tags have uncovered something astonishing. These young cuckoos, flying entirely alone, choose almost the exact same route their ancestors have used for generations, crossing vast seas, deserts, and mountain ranges with pinpoint accuracy, all without a single adult bird showing them the way. One tracked cuckoo, nicknamed by researchers, flew nonstop for over 4,000 miles across the Sahara Desert in just a few days, without stopping to rest, drink, or eat, relying entirely on fat reserves built up before departure. Imagine flying continuously, alone, over some of the harshest terrain on Earth, trusting nothing but instincts you've never consciously used before. How do they navigate without ever having made this journey? Researchers believe cuckoos rely on a combination of an internal magnetic compass, sensing the Earth's magnetic fields, along with genetically inherited flight directions passed down through countless generations. Essentially, this bird carries a built-in GPS system, not learned, but literally born into its DNA. Even more incredible, cuckoo migration routes and timing are so precisely inherited that scientists have found genetically distinct cuckoo populations that split off long ago and now fly entirely different routes to different wintering grounds, purely because of subtle genetic differences passed down through their ancestral migratory paths. Despite having identical species, identical appearances, and living in overlapping territories, once these solo young cuckoos finally reach their African wintering grounds, sometimes traveling through unfamiliar countries, over open oceans, and past extreme weather they've never previously experienced, they settle in, feed, and eventually begin the entire journey again the following year, back toward Europe, to breed and continue this bizarre yet fascinating cycle. Think about what this really means. Every single young cuckoo alive today has never seen its true parents. It grew up deceiving its foster family, then flew across multiple continents entirely alone, guided by nothing but instinct and inherited memory embedded deep inside its genetic code. arriving safely at a destination it's never physically experienced. It's one of nature's most remarkable examples of innate behavior, proof that some journeys don't require experience, mentorship, or guidance. Sometimes, survival is written directly into your biology long before you're even born, waiting patiently to unfold the very first time you spread your wings and take flight into the unknown, trusting an ancient path laid out by ancestors you'll never meet, toward a home you've never seen, but somehow, deep down, already know.